Okay, so we just had an introduction to the unit circle. Let's go ahead and start to use it a little bit. We are going to find the coordinates of a point, so xy coordinate on the unit circle. So an angle theta has a measure of 60 degrees and a terminal side that intercepts the unit circle at the ordered pair x, y. What are the values of x and y? Well, why don't we draw this out so we can just understand what we're looking at. I'm going to do my best to draw a unit circle. All right, well, it's not perfect, but there's a circle. Apparently I can make circles with this little program. Okay, so what we want to remember with the unit circle is the radius is 1. So here, this ordered point would be 1, 0. This point up here, where there's a radius of 1, so that would have the ordered pair 0, 1. Over here, we have the ordered pair -1, 0, and down here we have the ordered pair 0, -1. So we know that our angle theta has a measure of 60 degrees. So let's go ahead and draw in our angle. Here's our terminal side. And then I'm gonna just, 60 degrees is about there. There, did I just say terminal side? This is the initial side. This is the terminal side. And it says that the terminal side of the angle intercepts the unit at point xy. So we're intercepting the unit circle right there at xy, and that is a 60-degree angle. So what are the coordinates of the point xy? So guess what we're going to do? We're going to create a triangle, and which axis are we going to connect to? The x-axis. So from the point xy, we're going to draw a line straight down. That's what gives us the right angle. And we're going to draw it over here. This is 60 degrees. We know that this is x, this is y. And we also know that because we're on the unit circle, the radius is 1, so the hypotenuse of our triangle is 1. Well, if this angle is 60 degrees, this is a 30, 60, 90 triangle. There is a relationship between the sides of a 30, 60, 90 triangle. The hypotenuse is always twice as big as the smallest side, which is across from your 30. So if we take our hypotenuse and divide it in half, we're going to get the side opposite the 30, which is 1/2. And then the side opposite your 60 degrees is always the smallest side times the square root of 3. Well, if we take the smallest side of 1/2 times square root of 3, we get a square root of 3 over 2. So this is square root of 3 over 2. Now, if we were to just put this back into our picture, we know that x down here along the bottom is this right here. So that's a 1/2. And then the y right here is square root of 3 over 2. And that's the coordinates. The x is a 1/2 and the y is a square root of 3 over 2. So just to kind of tie it together with the trig we've been doing, in the last video we said that sine of theta is equal to y and cosine of theta is equal to x. Well, according to the work we just did, that means sine of theta is equal to the y coordinate, which is root 3 over 2, and cosine of theta is equal to the x coordinate, which is 1/2. And we actually know the angle of theta, so we could say sine of 60 degrees is equal to root 3 over 2. Cosine of 60 degrees is equal to 1/2. So we're just kind of tying it all together.